The stream is live. Welcome to the orientation for the Tabletop Mentorship Program for the year 2024. This is the first year that UNPUB is kind of brought the Tabletop Mentorship Program in. Now, you might ask, what is the Tabletop Mentorship Program? It's a program that was created back in 2019 to give creators like you in this tabletop community an opportunity to grow that didn't necessarily exist before that. Tabletop Mentorship joined UNPUB in 2024, so we're excited for this first session where we're going to help you, expand knowledge, skills, and experiences while you go through this 3-month process. It's the 9th overall session for Tabletop Mentorship, and we are glad that you're here. Now, to give you again some more details that you've already seen in some emails that have gone out, the week 0 email, which listed your pairing with your mentor or your mentee, we got a 12-week mentorship, so about 3 months. Those emails went out back on Monday, the 3rd of June. So if you didn't get that email, please reach out, and we'll try to work with you and give you some updated information on that. The program is actually going to start this coming Monday, the 10th of June. And it's going to run through the 2nd of September, so right into Labor Day. We've actually built a Discord that's going to be available for chatting, for meetings and things like that. If you want to use that as a place to do your meetings or to chat with other mentors or mentees, we will be sending out that information soon as well. As we go through, we're going to talk through some guidelines here that we have to help set you up and set you on the right path. We're going to get some advice from past participants. We're going to talk about things beyond the mentorship, outside of the mentorship, and even after the mentorship. And so, again, we're glad you're here, and we're excited for the 2024 session.
Awesome. We're going to talk about a little bit about mentorship guidelines first, and just to give you an idea of what to expect going forward here. Meetings. The main way you're going to be communicating to your mentor or mentee is by meeting twice a month at a minimum. Each meeting we're hoping is about 30 minutes, so this shouldn't take up too much of your time. You want to keep that to a short 30 minutes if possible. Obviously, if you rather meet on things like Zoom or Discord, or you have emails back and forth that you need to share documents in Google Sheets, however works for you, you two can work that out, and obviously be flexible if people need to change meetings or need to use a different sort of type of style than they originally requested. First meeting, which will probably be next week since we kick off on the 10th. You want to make sure you kind of do a high level meeting, like get to know each other, like find out a little bit about like their background, their experience, what their goals are, and like just their personality and what do they like, because maybe you're going to connect on that and it will make the experience even better going forward for the next 12 weeks. Important stuff. Do not ask your partner to do work for you. So if you're a mentor and you have a company, they should not be doing unpaid work for you. And if you have a game design and you have a mentor, that mentor should not be developing that game for you either. There's going to be some work and project things that you do together, but it should not actually be work. This is not an internship, it's a mentorship. So they're giving advice, you're receiving advice, you're asking questions. That's the idea here. And then make sure that, if there is any IP, conflict of interest, NDA type stuff, that is kind of brought up front. And then, of course, it's very important to check your email and your messages as to not miss important reschedules and things, just to make it go more smooth. Respect each other's time. Like I said, these meetings should be 30 minutes. We're hoping, this is not a 2-hour session every 2 weeks, so that you can fit it into your schedule. Boundaries, if someone's having something going on and they're not, responding, maybe they had something going on. Maybe they only want to be contacted by email, and, maybe don't Facebook message them or message them on Twitter or something. Do not exchange gifts or give gifts. That could be conceived as a quid pro quo, and we don't want that. So after your mentorship session, do whatever you want, but during, don't do that. Set goals, for each meeting, and then show up for each other, and hopefully you'll have a good mentorship. Mentors, be supportive. Obviously, you might need to give feedback that's critical, but try not to be too harsh on them. And remember that you're in a position of power, so be professional and help your mentee. I mean, mentees, keep an open mind. You're going to probably get some sort of critical feedback, and don't take it personally. This person's coming in with a lot of knowledge, and they're just trying to help you. Obviously, if there's any type of project work, maybe work on something based off your meeting. Make sure you have that done for your next meeting, and remember your mentor is here to help you and make you, be a better game industry person. I'm trying to think of the word to make it very, very generic. So have a good mentorship. Thanks, and I'll hand it off to Matt.
Hey, so I think I am one of the only people that's done every single of the 9. Heather as well. Yeah. So
not everyone
have done all of the tabletop mentorship sessions. And so just to talk real quick about some of the kind of lessons we've learned and things we've heard from people that have participated in the past, something that's really important for mentees is to come in with a goal. Think about what you want to be doing. Think about something that is achievable within the time frame you have. This is a 3-month program. You can't come in and say, I want to make games. Like, that's not an achievable goal. I want to have a new version of my game. I want to finish writing the rules. I want to have a, publicly testable prototype. All sorts of really specific things are going to be really helpful, because when you talk to your mentor is only going to be able to help you as far as you tell them what you need help with. So coming in and giving some vague stuff, we're not able to give you as much useful support and information. The more specific you are, the better you are going to do in terms of getting better. Another thing is just, I guess we could flick to the next one. These are all really basic things, I think. Make a schedule, stick to it, try to have we meet every 2 weeks on Fridays at 2:00 or whatever. Treat it as a professional commitment, not just a side little, whatever, if I blow it off, who cares, right? Definitely step outside your comfort zone. Ask questions. There are no bad questions. There's no dumb questions. There's no, I'm embarrassed to ask this. That's literally the point. So, no mentor that has been vetted and joined this program is going to be a jerk about you not knowing something or anything like that. And then, like I said, realistic goals is really important. Thinking about what it is you're trying to achieve. The biggest thing is really just ask questions. Seriously, that's literally the best thing you can do is ask questions.
Yeah, I love that one, because what's worse than asking a silly question? Not having an answer.
Not asking the question, or not answering the question.
Exactly.
Yes.
If you don't know it, that's fine. Every single person that is in this program did not know the answer to every single question you might answer at some point. It may seem, everybody knows it. Well, yeah, we all know it because we've been here and been doing stuff in the industry for however long, but there was definitely a time when every single person did not know anything. And then for the mentors among us, I think this is a really, really important one. It's super crucial that you talk to your mentee and understand what it is that they want. It's very easy for us to put things through our filter, or the way we would do business, or our goals within the industry, or the style of game it is we're trying to design, or the brand we're trying to build around ourselves or our company. That doesn't matter. What matters is what your mentee wants and what it is that they are trying to do. So our job is not to tell them what we would do, or if we tell them what we would do, absolutely couch it in, well, this is what I would do. I don't know that it is exactly what you should do, but here's why I do things the way I do them. Here's why I would think this. That is the most useful advice you can give, is that kind of behind the actions, behind the notes, why things are happening and why you're doing things the way you are. Also be prepared, because it can be emotionally exhausting. A lot of what we're doing is coaching and helping people through tough times, and, creative tough times, not like big personal life stuff, but, helping people to get through these roadblocks. They're in the program because they're struggling with something, or because they want to do something better. And that can be really tough. It can be really scary to ask those questions that we're telling everyone to ask. So we need to make sure that we are prepared and emotionally invested in helping our mentees move forward through stuff. And then the last one, again, is ask them questions. Always, 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 what are you trying to do? What is the context for this question you're asking? Why are you asking this? Get behind those questions, get notes behind the notes, and that kind of stuff. Is ask everything. You never know what somebody actually wants until you talk to them about it. Which gets into the biggest bit of advice: listen to your mentees. They know best what it is that they want out of this. You do not. So let them tell you, and then our job is to help guide them in achieving their goals, whether they're our goals or not. I think now we're on the next phase, right?
Sure.
What if it doesn't work out? Sorry, I missed this slide.
This is just the last one, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. So, this is a totally natural thing. There are people that just don't connect for whatever reason. There's times where it has nothing to do with anything and there's just a logistic situation. Who knows what it is? If it's not clicking, talk to the people about why it's not clicking and see what's happening. And then worst case, reach out to us, or not even worst case, just reach out, because we may be able to grease the wheels. We may be able to say, oh, I see what's happening. Here's a little tip, right? Especially as a mentor, reach out to some of the more experienced mentors if you are stuck on something, because they may have experienced something similar and have a cool, interesting little trick or tip or whatever to help get something going a little bit better. And reach out to the program itself about anything as well.
Now you're done. I'm going to talk a little bit about beyond your mentorship. There are so many ways and things that you can learn outside of this 12 weeks and also inside of it. We do have the speaker series that went on for 3 years. We're going to try to bring it back in 2025. But if you go to the UNPUB website /speaker-series, that's where the links are to the old ones. They're really good videos, you guys. If you haven't watched them, you should go watch all of them. There's so many smart people saying so many smart things. And you can learn infinite wisdom from people who have just given their time for free to us. It's so kind. This next slide is just if you come to an UNPUB event, that's a great way to learn things. Obviously, we work at UNPUB, so we're a little biased, but we like it here. We will be at Origins in the middle of this session. I think all of the other PAX West kind of overlaps. It's right at the end. But even after your mentorship, you can still go to unpub.org and see what events we have coming up. And if you go to the UNPUB YouTube, there's also videos of some of our events. Like we have some from Baltimore. Sorry, this dog is bothering me, is why I'm moving around a lot. We have videos from our Baltimore convention this year up on YouTube. We have all of our NunPub, which is our online version of our convention. Just a lot on YouTube that you can look at. And then additional resources. We also, under the mentorship dropdown on our website, there's a tab, I think, called additional resources or just resources, where you can find this whole list of stuff that's available, including other mentorships. If you do this and you love it and you're like, give me a different flavor, there are a bunch of people in the industry that do mentorship programs. We're not the only one. I wouldn't even say we're necessarily the best one. Everybody's different. So figure out what's good for you to help you get where you want to be. I think, oh yeah, and then our code of conduct is on our website. Please read it. You already agreed to it when you said that you wanted to participate in the mentorship program, but I bet you didn't read it very carefully. All this stuff is super important to us, and we will hold you to it. So please go read it and just consider, make sure that UNPUB's the right fit for you. We believe that like all humans have innate rights that we're not going to let you violate as part of the mentorship program. And then Matt already said this. I think Heather said it also. You can email us literally anytime. Anytime you have a question, anytime you need anything, even if you're confused about what day it is, toss us an email and be like, is it Saturday? And I will reply and let you know if it's Saturday or not. No question is too silly or what you might think is too stupid to just shoot it over and be like, how does mentorship work? What's happening? And we'll help you.
Yep. And so that's, we're going to provide this document. This will be available for you to review and kind of look at, so you'll have access to these things. If you didn't write them down while you were watching, don't stress. But again, thank you for your participation, the mentors and the mentees. we're really excited to bring this program back here in 2024. We all hope you all get out of it what you need. Be safe and have a great mentorship.
All right. Thanks, everyone.